Good morning, day 16. It is all about showing up, and showing up is the best version of yourself. So many times we get stuck in a rut, and we just are going through the motions, but we're not really there. We're not really there with our wives or our spouses. We're not there for our kids. Definitely not showing up at work. We're not showing up for ourselves, for self-care. And I got some good hair going here in the wind. So yeah, showing up in business, in life, in family, in friends, in sports, in hobbies, in business. Showing up is the most important thing in my life. I can honestly say that, I've had free coaching. I've had coaching where people gave me some of their stuff to be coached. And I've got coaching that was $5, $10, $25, $50,000. And I can tell you, all the coaching is basically the same. I'm going to condense it for you right here real fast. Decide what you want. Decide what you're willing to give to get it. Go to work and don't stop till you have it. And it doesn't matter whether it was Think and Grow Rich with Napoleon Hill, Tony Robbins, Jim Rohn, Eric Worre, Mark Lack, JT Fox, any of those guys. The formula is the same. The difference is when you show up as the best version of yourself, you have the ability to produce the best input, most impact, the best versions of what you're trying to do. When you go to events, you know what? I've learned some amazing things from some amazing people, and I've learned things at every event. The number one thing about the event was showing up. Seeing the people, meeting the people, being involved in the process. Did I necessarily jump in and join in everything they were doing? Nope. I stay in my lane. But I showed up and I made some amazing connections. And let me just tell you, showing up is what made all the difference. I've been knocked down a lot in life. And my sister kind of looks at me and goes, I have no idea how you stand up. And I said, well, I got to stand up to show up. So there you go. When you don't want to do it, show up. If you don't want to show up in real life, show up on the platform, show up on a Zoom. Be involved. You can FaceTime anywhere in the world. We've never been more connected. Showing up is the easiest thing in the world. But digitally connected is not the same as being there in person and shaking hands, meeting people, having a cup of coffee, and discussing brilliant ideas. So show up as the best version of yourself any chance you get. Bring value to the table, create some impact, contribute, collaborate, go forward so you can disrupt an industry and dominate. You've got to show up. Have a great day. Make a list of ways that you aren't showing up in your life right now, and then figure out a way to show up real, hard, fast, solid. For me, there was a lot of years where I was like, I can't have kids, I gotta work. And then when we got pregnant with Sophie, it occurred to me that my dad was dead at age 44. I turned 50 next week. My dad was dead for 6 years. I decided I wasn't gonna miss another day on the bus getting the kids off if it was at all possible. So I show up in my kids' life. When I'm doing stuff with and for and to Abby, I show up. It's not just, yeah. We get in a rut and we forget that we're living. And you're not living if you're just going through the motions. You gotta show up and put some energy to it. So figure those places out in your life and put some enthusiasm to it. Lexi is my 12-year-old. God, she's a sweet girl. But that girl understands the concept of showing up. If we go to light fireworks, she's dancing, cartwheels, flipping out, tripping out. If we're cooking, she's flipping out, tripping out. If it's raining out, she's looking for rainbows. That girl shows up everywhere. Great lesson. So have a great day.